Hey guys, it is Thursday evening here in West Virginia, and I decided to make a quick video on this diorama here. We don't have any cars to show you, nothing new anyways. These all you've seen before, but it's been a while since I showed you a close-up look of this diorama, and actually it's kind of a whole new layout as of today. I rearranged the cars and added a building and added a corrugated metal fence to give it just a different look. And also, I got tired of using that little trailer, this guy here, as my office, as it said in some of the older videos and stuff. I had a little sign on top that said office, but we done away with this maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and we put the CUDA over here and made it look like it's being stripped for parts and such. And then we kept the cars going, lined up how they are right here, but the rest of the yard has changed over. So right now what we did, we have this building here, which is going to remain the same as our restoration shop, the yard, garage where we pull cars apart or make them runnable or whatever it may be. And then these cars sitting over here are like running project cars, I guess you could say, the ones that we have for sale at the lot. Kind of giving that appeal where it is a yard where they do make cars running and drivable, restoration projects and things like that. Now this is where everything starts to change right here. So this building I've had for a very long time. That is a 3D puzzle from Japan. I forget the name of the company, but that was originally, I believe, a floral shop, but it's been through a lot of changes. One time it was a office for a used car lot, and then it turned into a performance parts shop and such, and then we had another Japanese I think it was a bakery or something sitting next to it, and we did like a little shopping plaza set up and stuff. I've had that thing probably for, I don't know, 8 years, something like that. So it's been around, and it's got water damage and things when our air conditioning started leaking in the Philippines at our one apartment. So we had to do some mods to it to fix the water damage on the back of it. And now I have tried to integrate it into this diorama, and I think I did okay. I put a new front wall on it to make the opening a little smaller for like a doorway, and it looks like it has a sliding window in the front part. And I've added some parts to the front. I kind of super glued them on so they will not fall off when I move it around. The guy is still removable, but the seat, the mag, and the hood, I've glued them in place, but it is just paper, so they will come off if I ever need to take them off. But I no longer even have the cars that those parts belong to. So anyways, the same setup pretty much. We have a line of Mopars in the front. Then in the back, we have some GM and Mopar mixed together. And then the very last row, we have GM trucks and some Fords. And we actually did stack some cars this time, like you've seen in most yards. That way we could conserve some space. But we took the really roached mid-50s Mopars and stacked them on top of each other. And then the Blues Brothers, Monaco, and the Thunderbird, we stacked them back there. And then, as you could see, we put up a fence around the whole thing, and this I just made today. These are actually pretty easy to make. You can actually get small corrugated metal pieces from Temu, but I don't know how well they are, like, for scaling and stuff. But you can also do it the old-fashioned way, like I did. You can take cardboard, like the flaps from small boxes, and peel off the outer layer. Now I'll try to show you what I'm talking about, but I don't really have any cardboard here that's thick enough to show you guys. But Anyways, yeah, I will show you guys in another video. We'll go over making a corrugated fence out of cardboard. Excuse me. A lot of other guys have done it also. You can find it on YouTube. That's where I learned how to do it. Actually, first one of my friends in the Philippines showed me how to do it when I was living there. Then I seen videos online, quite a few, on how to do it. It's fairly simple. Some guys say to wet the cardboard. You don't even have to do that because there's a risk of like getting water damage to the corrugated part, and it's really not worth it. Most of the time, once you get it started, you can peel it off pretty good. What I do is this is glued together. There's one side here and then one side here, because if you take off the paper on both sides of one piece of cardboard, it gets very weak. It's just like a piece of paper that has this accordion like kind of shape to it, so it's not going to be very durable and it's not going to be very rigid. So what I did, I took one side of the paper off and then painted or used a marker, and I also added a little bit of like graffiti writing and designs on it to give it more of a realistic look. And then I did another piece of cardboard and glued the paper sides together. That's why you could see the double corrugated there. Now the back one I just did with one side because you don't see the outside of it because it's butted against the display case. So that's why I left it as just one. But that's my opinion. You could try to take the paper off both sides of one piece of cardboard, but as I said, it gets pretty brittle. Not really brittle because it doesn't fall apart, but it doesn't really have a lot of like rigidness to it. It's just very weak. So that's my opinion. I would do exactly like I did if you need two sides showing, or get the metal from Temu. As I said, I'm not sure how well it works, but some people gave it good ratings. I was going to try it, but I just figured I'd do the old-fashioned thing for now because I wanted to get it done today, not wait 3 weeks to get the stuff. So I think it turned out okay. This is the way we're going to leave it for a while, and then maybe it will go back to the other way where the cars were lined up vertically. I guess I would say it would be horizontal. And then, though they were kind of vertical, now they're horizontal facing, but if you imagine the rows, they're kind of vertical now. But anyways, they are facing in a different direction than what they were in the past. So that is it, guys. Tomorrow we are doing an unboxing on the new Team Transport Duster set from Hot Wheels, and we're also taking a look at all the other variants of that 73 Duster Pro Stock. There's only 4 more of them besides the Team Transport. The Team Transport adds a 5th Duster to the lineup, so we'll look at all those tomorrow and crack open the 73 Duster set with the 2-story lorry so we can get a better look at it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.